So like it's all recorded anyways.
Good
Yeah, yo.
afternoon. What is going
on?
on? What happened to this
Oh,
chart?
dang.
It's not right.
Is it
Bitcoin's
the
not
daily?
dropped
Is
3
it the daily?
Can this this is not. This
Yeah.
isn't right. Bitcoin is not down 4%. Bitcoin doesn't move.
Refresh.
Yeah, what is going on, guys? We have made it back post Super Bowl weekend. Post a little bit of everything on the timeline weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, the are you able to hit refresh on this trading view
Look. I think so.
thing? Because yeah, I mean the day just rolled over. I don't know if it's synced to the same thing, but if the day just rolled over, then it's going to be mostly nothing anyways.
Weekly. I'll do.
It's weekly. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
do
weekly's
today.
not bad.
Oh.
Yeah, the daily's not going to show anything because we start right on the roll on the next day.
Yeah.
So
True.
it has to be weekly. At least we know what it is.
Yeah, I guess that's about
So
right.
last week,
Weekly.
I mean, we were at 96K last show. Is that right?
We did
Roughly, we
touch
opened up.
100 that day.
Yeah, and so we did roll up. We broke 100, and then back down. I mean, really, it's sideways action still. We could see the opposite of the flip here this week. Not sure. I mean, it really could be breaking out here. I mean, it's sideways. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Odds are on the weekly. We're running sideways here. There's been a bit of interesting news come out. I mean, first off, let's talk Super Bowl. Let's talk about what happened.
Oh, I got the Eagles hat on. You're crazy.
I got the Eagles hat on.
Are you an
So
Eagles fan? You're not an Eagles
yeah.
fan?
So my first team was the Eagles, but because I am Pacific Northwest, proximity closer to Seattle, I thought, you know what, I'm never probably going to go to an Eagles game. I need to cheer for a team that's close. So I decided to cheer for the Seahawks. So I got some Seahawks gear, and I have gone to a Seahawks game. And so I typically on a regular basis will say I'm a Seahawks fan. But I do have the Eagles gear. I still have a soft spot for the Eagles. They're pretty badass. They have the best GM in the league, bar none. And what the league lets them get away with in terms of talent acquisition is purely criminal. I mean, they're the only ones that are doing it right. No, they're really good there. They've struggled to keep it together. Hurts has been a little bit inconsistent. I don't know. Maybe their game plan's been a little bit inconsistent when it comes to the big games, but they absolutely dialed it for the Super Bowl. KC, so hard to bet against KC given the fact that they just always find a way. Yeah. And you get this aspect where you wonder if they're playing possum in a sense of like they know what they need to achieve. They need that third Super Bowl. Everything else, regular season, playoffs, is just a matter of let's get the W to get us to the Super Bowl. We got to the Super Bowl. Now, what do we have in our bag of tricks? Well, turns out they had nothing. Turns out what they were doing all regular season and through the playoffs really was what they had. And they just have a lack of juice. Rashee Rice was a big piece for them last year, even though he was still a rookie and still coming on. Not having him, I think, made a big difference. And then, like, the Eagles' front four just annihilated them. Like, they couldn't contain the big bodies up front. And then, the secondary and all that. Like, there were some interesting metrics. So I was trying my best to decide on who I was putting my money on for the game. And I went back and forth just as much as the odds makers were always -1.5 for KC.
It was a dead even game on the betting
I got to -1. It was kind of like basically dead even. But like, KC is an outstanding team on paper. Eagles are a far better team except for quarterback, although this year similar, and except for coaching. I think Andy Reid gets the nod there. But
I don't know. The coaching seemed like nothing happened. Nothing worked for coaching.
No. Well, a
no
defensive coordinator battle, Eagles won that, even though KC has a legendary defensive coordinator in Spagnuolo. But Eagles defensive coordinator just outdid him. And offensive coordinators, Kellen Moore got the job done. And I think that may play into really a lot of their success. It's just that consistency and allowing Sirianni just to focus on the game and not making calls and all that kind of stuff. So far more talent on the Eagles. Their only question mark was the quarterback. And even that, mobile quarterback with a really strong running back. And they have been able to air it out in the past. They just really haven't done it this year, but they haven't really needed to. So, they smoked them. Eagles look like a team now. They look like a team now that could rattle off a few more. NFL is still fairly competitive. There's still, a handful of teams that are always could win any given day. But, Eagles definitely have the nod and edge going into next season even.
Dude, Mahomes, not in the GOAT debate anymore.
No, he lost that one.
How can you?
He had just one of the worst. He had a Brock Purdy Super Bowl. Not great.
I think they just got in his head quick, and he just threw 2 picks in a row, and
bro. No, he's never in the GOAT. Not never again. They just bring up that stat, it's over for him.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, that was a tough game for him. For really all the.
It's a tough game for T Swift.
Yeah.
She's going to that game. She's expecting to get proposed to. She's expecting to get a little camera time. She gets shown on the Jumbotron, not the TV, but gets shown on the Jumbotron and full on gets booed first time in her life, and she is shook. And
I did see that.
All downhill from there. But I think if KC wins, isn't that what's happening? Isn't that what, Kelsey's gotten up on stage and that was the script. That was the script that leaked. And maybe this whole reffing controversy made them pivot off of the Chiefs and said, "Hey, Eagles, go out there and do your thing instead." I don't know. At first, our offensive PI was a brutal call for a Super Bowl game. Coming from as an NHL fit and then letting them play. They don't quite do that in NFL. There's several calls there that were kind of odd and weird, but at least we know the refs didn't wreck this game because this game wasn't close.
Yeah, the refs couldn't have saved them that time, even if
the only piss off is the under bet, which I thought was a really good bet. Got roasted by pure garbage time, like pure garbage time. KC's out here throwing touchdowns like they have a hope, even though they were done in the first half. I mean, Kendrick Lamar had more yards than the KC offense in the first half.
Yeah,
Eagles had more points than KC had yards in the first half. They had one first down. It was the biggest beatdown half ever.
Yeah, it was bad.
So bad.
Tom Brady would never let that happen to him.
Tom Brady had the time of his life, and so did Gronk.
He sure did.
Tom Brady and Gronk both just realized that they're the greatest of all time, and the one duo that was going to have a chance to knock him down just fell on their face hard.
Yeah, they didn't give Kelsey the ball much,
and he dropped it. He's out there dropping the ball. Yeah, it was rough. I wouldn't be surprised if Kelsey says, "You know what? That's it. We'll hang him up." Wouldn't be surprised if Andy Reid just decides to call it a day.
He's pretty old, isn't he?
He's not super old, but he's got to factor in his health. I think as well.
We get Belichick back on the Chiefs head coach.
And Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, Gronk come out of retirement.
Andy Reid is
3 for the Chiefs.
Andy Reid is 66 years old.
Oh, he's young compared to Pete Carroll,
really?
Head coach of the Raiders.
I didn't know he was that old.
Yeah, Pete Carroll's close to 70, isn't he? 68.
He is 73.
Whoa, jeez.
He just had a birthday tomorrow, actually. What?
I mean, he's a young 73 though.
His birthday's tomorrow.
He's no Joe Biden out there. He's
Yeah, no,
spry.
I thought, yeah, he does.
He's doing wind sprints down the sideline, cheering players on. Like, if there is one thing that the NFL missed, that was his energy on the sideline. He just has a pure
we got
love.
that guy now, the Lions coach.
Oh, the Bears got him now.
Really? No, the Dan Campbell. What's his name?
No, the offensive coordinator. Dan Campbell doesn't show that kind of energy. Dan Campbell's angry, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is an angry
man.
Good
time. Football season is done. I spend so much time on football every year.
Now I can have a lot of hope. My bad.
Oh my goodness. Fantasy football, watching football, this and that.
Dude, I was talking about my friend. This is a football stream. I was talking to my friend. He does this gambling thing, which is nuts. There's like, you basically, it's not even football related. I'm just saying because we're fucking degenerates here. But March Madness, you bid on teams, and you win the money based on how many wins they get in the bracket. So last year he got a syndicate with his friends, bid $55,000 on UConn, and doubled it. Like won like $90,000 or something.
Wow.
So it's a large pool of money, but like the worst seeds will get like $20 or like $10. But he told me about that gambling that he does on March Madness. I'm like, let me in. That sounds insane.
You're gonna be dialing into that for the next 2 months now.
But
jeez,
I have to wait for the next season. I'm gonna get all the hopium for the Bears, and let's see. Hopefully, they can do something next year and not turn it into a 3-12 or whatever.
Didn't they get a new quarterback or something?
They had Caleb Williams last year. So like last year was the season that just ended was his first
Keenan
season.
Allen likely is out. That'll help Odunze move along. Yeah, there's a lot to like for the Bears if they can start to put it together.
It's really the coaching, I feel like, and
the lack of coaching. Apparently, they weren't video coaching Caleb, which I get. Not everyone does or whatever, but like you gotta. I mean, if you're coaching a rookie quarterback, you got to put all of it in there. I know Jalen Daniels. He's using his VR headset to like up his quality game, playing it on 2x and just working on his reactions and stuff like that. Like you got to get the reps in, you got to get the video in, and you got to do everything you can because the NFL is a whole another level. But yeah, dude, drafts coming up, all that kind of fun stuff.
VR coaching must be really good. Like the VR headset for coaching for quarterbacks.
Yeah, I think that would be great, right? Like I'm sure they play something other than just like some of the VR games, but they have their own kind of setup. But yeah, it's pretty good way to kind of do it just to get more reps in because that's what it comes down to, right? Practice.
You're right.
And they got a lot going on, a lot of reads to do. Speaking of reads, let's go into the slides.
Brain.
Oh, I gotta hide this. That wasn't as smooth as I thought it would be. Sorry.
I feel like it's kind of slow. It takes a while to switch to things.
It can. And then when I have this like moment here where I'm not figuring out where I got to click next, that also makes it slow. So Bitcoin, I was calling it a stable coin. We're having a bit of a move here in the last little bit, the new candle, but it has been so stable in the last 4 days in terms of where it's closing end of day. But we've been in this like 95 to just over 100K range here for a period of time. Again, breakdown below 89, 90K. That's, I guess, about 90, just over 90K. If we break below that, then there's a little bit of cause for concern. Otherwise, we're range bound. We're swinging both up and down here in this range, all the way up to 106, all the way back down. And so we're looking at sideways action. There has been some both bearish and positive news on both fronts. We had tariff concerns, aluminum and copper, I think, something like that. This is another one kind of aimed at Canada and a little bit more beyond. So some tariff concerns. That one kind of shuttered the market a bit, and then that was it. Japan has revised its crypto policy a little bit more positive for crypto. That's good. Metaplanet. I'm not even sure what Metaplanet is, but they're buying. Is that? I think that's a. Is that a
It's a
Asian
Bitcoin
company,
company
or is that a
now.
mining?
It's a Bitcoin planet. It's a Bitcoin company now.
A Bitcoin Planet. I love it.
It's a Bitcoin holding company.
Okay, so they are to buy 21,000 Bitcoin.
It's
MicroStrategy just
Japanese, apparently.
Japanese. Okay, I thought that was there was an Asian one over
Oh
there.
yeah.
There, I mean, we have the one for Solana as well, right? MicroStrategy buys 7,600 more Bitcoin.
They're back, baby.
They're back. They're buying. Pump Fund is planning to launch a token. So there's some rumors on that.
Dang.
Portnoy gets crazy with Pump Fund,
Yeah.
meme coins, etc. Has his own or adopts a token, pumps tokens, having tokens dump on him, all kinds of stuff. So that was, a lot of wins over the weekend because of that and some of the tokens. But really, it's zero sum game going right now with meme coins. If you
It's
get in
always been a
early,
zero sum game.
yeah, no, it's just
I don't know.
extra.
I don't know
It's
why.
extra. I think everyone's realized it, and it's just like this race, like race to get in, race to get out. And
Honestly, it's
that's
just
kind of it.
people not fighting other people's backs. But if we're gonna be honest, zero sum game the whole time.
Yeah.
Get your double
Yeah.
and get out.
No, it's. I mean, you look at it. Like at the end of the day, what is a meme coin?
Nothing, I guess.
Nothing,
Gambling, bro.
right? Yeah. I mean, it
A lottery ticket.
as much value as the U.S. dollar. Because the U.S. dollar is not backed by very much anymore.
Yeah, and it's literally backed by nothing.
You're right.
Right. So,
Besides
but yeah,
the
I mean,
government.
other than the fact that you can use a U.S. dollar anywhere at your
Oh, I mean,
convenience,
other than
etc.
that, have you seen gold? Gold, all-time highs.
Yeah, that's true.
If only gold was easier to trade, like Bitcoin.
For real.
It's just heavy. Maybe buy a chain. Maybe we'll
Oh
all
yeah,
come back from
yeah,
that
the gold
trend.
chain.
Slow.
Gold chain. I like it.
Oh, so I'm going to Consensus, which is next week or 2 weeks.
Is that in Paris?
No, it's in Hong Kong.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll buy chains
Even
if you want
better.
me to. They sell 24K there.
There we go.
Easy.
OpenSea, tokenomics, token drop. Some rumors going on that. Will require KYC. You must be 18 or older. It will exclude VPN. You can't access it via VPN, which then brings on the concern that it may be US only based. So, when you're in Hong Kong, great time to claim it. Find
How
someone
do
in
they
Hong
check
Kong to
the
claim for you.
VPN?
I don't know. I would imagine that if they've seen the same IP coming through multiple times, then that could be a way. I don't know how they VPN filter. I'm sure that it's can't be that hard. And then AI market cap is at 6.9 billion, up 8.13%, but really kind of hovering in this 6 billion range, well down from the 17 billion of our earlier cycle all-time high. NFTs volume really low. Solana ordinals under a million, first time we've seen that in months. Ethereum at 8.6 million, lower. Weekly movers, not much going on the daily. Some kind of rebound, but kind of mostly trading sideways. On the week, Kaido Genesis up 28%, but it's been in this range here for a few weeks. Kaido, the platform for Yaps and airdrop expected, etc. Board 8 Yacht Club up 9.6%. Machi Big Brother gifted a rainbow
A
teeth
nice ape, too.
Yeah, a very nice ape to Vitalik. I don't know if Vitalik, has he PFP'd it? I haven't seen that on the timeline or
don't
whether
think
or not
so.
it's happened.
Yeah.
I think that would be smart of him to do that and maybe talk to some of these ETH individuals that know exactly what's going on
He's
and
still
adopt.
rocking the My Lady.
Okay.
He's still in gremlin mode.
Yeah. Right.
So
Uh,
can we go?
go.
I was gonna say something about the OpenSea token.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling now. It's gonna be a flop.
It sounds like it, right?
I'm calling now. It's too complicated.
Too complicated. They're doing this whole farming point system. There's a whole lot that's going on instead of just saying, "Here's your token, guys," and carry on. Right?
Yeah.
That's what we all want. Keep it simple. Do that. And go from there.
Yeah. And then
Zuki,
go ahead with the Zuki. And I'll finish off the NFT
yeah.
stuff.
Zuki 3.21 ETH up 8.5%. 2.89 I think was the local low on Azuki, which was quite a steal in terms of where it's been. Basically, the lowest it's been since launch a few years ago. So,
Does that mean Beans will follow? Hopefully.
Beans rebounded a bit after you called that out last week. They
They
were up
jumped
about
to like
15%.
close to 0.16, right?
Yeah, it'd
And
be
then
nice.
they kind of are back down.
Beans at like 0.1, I think.
That's what
a
I'm
nice
waiting
pickup.
for. I literally want. I'm trying to wait. Like I'm trying not to FOMO in right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good time to buy. Azuki was at like what 2.9 last time.
Yeah, I think it was 2.86.
Yeah, I mean
So
we missed that bottom, but I mean it's still a good time, right? Azuki been at this range before.
yeah,
You know, whenever they try to do something nice for people, they get fudded. So
For real.
they need to draw out this anime kind of production here a long time. Teaser videos and that's it. But
yeah,
like the
just
whole
never launch.
just never launch it. But keep it teased.
I read a thing about CryptoPunks being 40% of NFT market share. Something crazy like that. Some crazy stat.
40%.
Something crazy. Let me see if I can pull it up. I get this like email, like
Yeah,
daily email thing.
I don't see how that's possible.
Let me pull it up real quick.
Given
Go ahead.
I guess maybe 40% of say the top 10, maybe.
I mean, how much do you think crypto market cap is? CryptoPunks dominance has reached a new local high of 46%.
That was on CoinGecko. Was that from Stats that shared that out?
Let me see. Let me share my screen.
Stats or Tyler had shared out a chart on that, and that was the first time I had seen that chart. NFT floor price.
I will send you the link if you want to share it.
Yes.
The
right here. No,
chat.
it's right here. Dominance chart. Top 10. Okay, yep. It is the top 10, which is what I figured. Okay, I can share. This is an interesting one though. This is really good in the NFT section here.
Yeah,
kind of freestyling. We're freestyling today because
I think we should embrace the freestyle on the Monday stream.
Yeah.
Crazy weekend.
Freestyle.
Mondays are always a freestyle kind of day because you gotta like put out some fires from the weekend. Then your schedule's all fucked, so now you're scrambling like Mahomes yesterday.
He wasn't scrambling. He was sacking. So
44%
punk value to the top 10, which does make sense, right? I think that's not too crazy.
If you're doing by price of NFT, like the other.
I mean, they were 45% back in November. Like it's not. They peaked at 40. They peaked at 40, just about 48%. But they've always been like the lowest they got to is 34.
Someone bought
like Bitcoin puppets though.
Someone bought a hoodie punk 4 days ago for 206 ETH.
56% back in November 23. So like, yeah, it's just one of those things where, like I said, I think Trying to think if it was Stats or Tyler that shared it out, and they'll get a lot of traction out of that. I really like this the setup of what CoinGecko has. I don't use CoinGecko
That's nice.
very consistently. I use CoinMarketCap, but just because it's categories are really well done for memes, but this section here for NFTs on CoinGecko is pretty nice. And it's a good
Yeah,
way to check it out, right? So, yeah, if you look
there. I
at it,
mean, the tweet was like, because CryptoPunk and Bored Ape didn't launch tokens this cycle, right?
mm-hmm,
Uh, they're like, okay, so they're gonna underperform, and now all the tokens are pretty much done. So now it's time for them to shine. That's what basically the article's hinting at.
yeah,
So maybe it's the move. I mean, you saw with the Bored Ape price increase. You
yeah.
see like 20, 30 ETH Bored Apes.
Apes are really the ones that need to move, right? Like they need to move, or some other collection needs to come in and generate some hype into the market. Otherwise, there's not a lot to drive that kind of degree of speculation and energy when it comes to NFT spot side of it. But yeah, uh, peaked out 48% on February 2nd. This is an interesting chart to look at. I like it. It's a nice way to look at the blue chip index, if you will. Would be nice if they have. I don't know if this is this. What is this red line? I mean, it looks like an RSI line, but what is that red line
Volume?
above the? Could be volume, yeah.
I don't know.
But it'd be nice if they had a bit of an index on here as well. They may, especially when you're looking at like top 10.
Mm-hmm.
So there's market cap,
What is
but
Infinex Patrons? Is it Patrons? Am I reading it wrong?
the NFT market cap is like the size of Pepe, right?
Is that? I mean, yeah. Dude,
Okay.
NFTs are just so hard. Like, it's just so hard to trade NFTs, like to speculate on NFTs when you can speculate on meme coins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll definitely move a little faster. You'll know if you're right or wrong a lot quicker.
Speaking of meme coins, and I think this is what changes it to a degree, is that meme coins are so PvP, zero sum, get in quick, get in early, and get out. Pyramid schemey at the moment, right? And you get these flashes of these new coins that come out. Frank is always first, somehow, some way, always making millions.
Bro, because he has people like
He has
he has
people
people
working for him
track like
to,
he has
yeah,
coffee traders, which doesn't make any sense. Like
yeah.
it really doesn't make any sense. But
You're
people keep
buying
doing it.
less, you're following, so you get a less of a deal, and then you also, if you sell after, you're also selling into this like flush down, depending on how Frank exits, right?
Yeah.
So if he exits appropriately, then I guess it's not too bad. But if he
Yeah, but
exits
it's
it in one clip,
proportional. It's
mm-hmm,
proportional anyways. So like you never get his returns. You would
yeah,
have to sell before he sells it.
yeah.
Like you have to like manually go in and do it. You can't have it automate the full thing. But yeah, he just has a public wallet, and he's just that. I mean,
Can we
it's
buy shares in Frank's trading? Just do it that way.
but why? It's not like he's like
Why?
strapped,
Well, he's out there winning because everyone's copying him,
right? But like he's
and
not
he's
gonna
buying
sell that.
quick.
Like it's not the same with like hedge funds or like other capital allocators where like they need the cash for like leverage and position building, and like Frank's probably reaching the point where if he has a more money to trade with, it's probably be worse for him.
Yeah, maybe you can only get in for so much, right?
Yeah.
You get in too much on a coin, then you can't even sell. Murad. Meme coins, the weekly movers, Farcoin up. Actually, this is weekly or daily. I think this is daily. Sorry, I've been flipping the weekly and the daily a little bit here, so I'm over here confusing myself. But it is daily. Farcoin up 16% on the day, or last 24 hours to 562, but down 31% on the week. AI16Z up 9%, down 12%, and AI Companions up 12%, down 12% on the week. So kind of this rebound, pick up a chop, or this downtrend in all the meme coins for the most part. Very few that are outperforming at the moment. Prediction markets, we're seeing 110K by March 31st has now gone down another 7% to only 48% likelihood. I think it's so likely. I'm still very bullish on Bitcoin's ability to rally out, break out, and move beyond.
It's a tempting bet there.
Yeah, right. I mean, there's just like when you get these states and companies, et cetera, all kind of finding ways to dig into Bitcoin. It still feels like it's showing a lot of strength. There's obviously the timing of how long it takes for the government. I mean, and if we're waiting on Trump and the government as our catalyst, that seems a little weird, right?
Yeah, because like it's already known that they're coming in. I feel like.
Mm-hmm. And it's
So,
like, and how much of an impact are they actually going to make, right? Like, crypto's here, it's arrived, it's in a better position than it's ever been, and yet we're not full on bullish on it because we're waiting for the U.S. government to make a move. Like that part's a bit weird.
They're gonna be like, yeah, guys, we actually been holding for a while, so this is our wallet.
Yeah, they have been holding for a while, but they're probably also accumulating for a while. And then ADK has stayed flat at 28% likelihood.
Yeah, I don't think I see that. Well, nah.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a little bit of uncertainty when it comes to inflation and jobs and Trump tariffs and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of unknown at the moment, and I think that's what puts a pause on the 110K and puts the probability up on the 80K. But most of that is a lot of wash, right? At the end of the day. So I know Crypto G, you're a little bit smoked for time here.
Yeah, I got like 10 more minutes. So.
Yeah, 10 minutes to dig into some alts and crypto. Let's go. Let's see the dirty rundown.
So yeah, I'm kind of seeing what you're seeing for Bitcoin here, like holding this level. As you see, we've been stable.
Oh, you want to? I'll pull it up.
Yeah, I got the slideshow on the way. Sorry. There you go.
Give me 2 minutes. You can run it first. I gotta.
So yeah, we've been holding here, like literally like a stable coin. Pretty big wicks. Not so much the past like 3 days. The wicks haven't been as big. Down, they've been a little bit bigger, but yeah, we've really held this black line very well. That line doesn't really mean much. I just put it there because it's kind of like it seems to be where it flips kind of right here. So
last time we did this, we really rallied out of it, right?
Yeah, so we were last Monday. I guess we should look at the Tuesday candle technically. So yeah, this was us. This was us last Tuesday right here, and then when we got off the call, I don't know what we said, but everybody sold.
I think I thought we were at 90, 96.
Tuesday, that would have been
right, because Tuesday flip. We get these on Monday, so we get it at the start of the Tuesday candle.
Yeah, so I think that's right here at like 101, because the Monday candle pumped up to about 102. But we did hit 96K that Tuesday, so or got really yeah, we did touch it. So yeah, that was a pretty big candle, and then we stayed red pretty much for the next couple days, but just barely. Really holding this level pretty good, which I like to see.
We really rallied the last time we had this kind of flat range, and I don't know if we looked at the past, right? But the last one, the 3-day one there, and we rallied out of it.
If we go back more, we can find more too.
And that was a Monday, Tuesday, was it not? The last run out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the Tuesday candle, and then Okay.
We could be in a test for 100K at least.
Yeah, it's looking pretty strong right here. Obviously, it's a new candle, so um, but yeah, I mean, if like you were saying earlier, if we kind of lose that like 90K range, there could be some more bleeding ahead. But I like this. I like where it's at. It's very bullish that we never really even got too close to this low here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, no closes below this black line, which is pretty good, I think.
Yeah,
Because like I said,
yeah,
that's
it
kind of
keeps
like
us in
the
a
floor right there for this chop. Because
yeah
when we go
higher
below, you see drop a little bit.
higher lows,
Right here, break above, and we went, retest, back
double
up. But
bottom, rally,
yeah, so
pull
things
back,
are
rally.
things are looking good again, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
I think the
So
chart looks better than the vibes
it
are.
does. It really,
Right. The chart looks fine.
I
It's
think
just I guess it's the draw out of the chart that hurts a bit more when you when you look at that and that's actually 2 months of it.
oops.
It
Well,
feels
it
it
reminds me of
feels
like
painful, but
March till like
yeah,
that like September
October.
November
Yeah,
vibes,
October, November. Yeah.
of
I think it's
last year.
pure uncertainty, like you were saying, Rotes. Like nobody really knows what to expect. So,
hmm You're not surprised if it moves either direction at the moment.
right.
I mean, it looks like it's moving up. It looks like it's going to challenge 100K, but
Yeah, it does.
it's the indecisiveness in it is
Keep moving my
pretty wild.
boxes.
I mean, we still have top callers,
I mean,
Yeah,
Trump's just like super volatile right now.
but
So
like the amount of money, like all the money is sitting in stables. It hasn't pulled off of crypto in general. Bitcoin is the flight to safety at the moment, and I think Bitcoin dominance is also kind of really key, right? So being parked in Bitcoin is really the place to be in the move at the moment,
I like
and let it discover itself in this breakout, and then when Bitcoin gets its run, then you can rotate out and find more moves, right? And I think that's
I
that's the way
just
I would look at it right now.
I just put this other little black line here, kind of trap the price in this range.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'd like to see us break and hold above this black line before we confirm
115.
110K, I'd see.
Yeah,
So,
that's a
I
good
guess
mark.
we can switch over to ETH here.
Ugh.
Um, yeah,
Keith,
there's
Keith has
that.
had a go of it.
I do like, I guess, that it came down to this level. This wick's pretty scary. We didn't technically go lower than we did over here, so I guess that's a good sign. But yeah, ETH has been lagging for sure. I have a feeling I've been seeing a lot of people on the timeline at least talking about ETH's gonna have a big run soon. Um, blah blah blah. So sentiment could be looking good, but it's hard to say just because of how slow. Like let's look on the weekly here. Has yet to really even come close to all-time highs this run. Um,
If you say it's going to rally for the next 90 days, you're going to be right eventually.
I'd like to
That's the
see
thing with
something
ETH.
like this. I'd like to see something like this here.
but like double in size.
So like if we can move 70% up from here, that'd be pretty good.
It's going to
That's
consolidate in
like
this
not
range,
even
though.
like hit if they do
Yeah,
that, I'm still not. I feel like that's not even enough,
It's going to break 4K.
yeah,
dude. I
that's
feel like
that's
if
literally it right there.
ETH is like, I need to see like 10K ETH or ETH is kind of dead.
I
I'm
know.
not
I
buying ETH until it's 10K.
agree,
Otherwise, it's
No,
dead.
like, dude, people are like, oh wait, what my thesis is right now is that people are buying Bitcoin. Bitcoin's the thing to hold right now over
yeah.
everything,
Oh, I got a messy
right?
weekly chart.
Um, it seems like all the institutional companies are buying, but there's no companies only doing ETH or so. I mean, there's a little bit, but not to the scale of Bitcoin, right? It's more of like Bitcoin acting as a hedge versus what we're really in crypto for, which is new
hmm
technology,
hmm
more efficient transfers. Like that's not. I don't see that happening.
Well,
Not
that's
really.
happening. That's happening on Solana. for the most part.
Not
As long
really.
as,
It's just
well,
gambling.
yeah, but at least it's proving out the use case. Whereas Ethereum, what is it proving out?
I mean, I want to see some.
Outdated.
I want to see some stuff being built, like on chain.
No,
Mm-hmm.
I mean ETH. Yeah, I'd say it's still got a good network and everything, but maybe we see something like this again here for a little bit, and that could be a similar way with Bitcoin too. We could chill in this range for quite a while, like we have been since November.
Since the election.
Yeah, literally. So
Yeah.
Like pull up the Sui chart. Sui's outperforming. Like Sui could take over as the smart contract chain.
yeah, Sui. I like Sui, especially on the weekly. Obviously, it is a newer coin, but we wicked off this 786 level here. Go back to the daily here. Took it from this low to
Was
that
that from the
high.
previous high too?
Yeah.
That wick down?
Um. Yeah, it was
Yeah, looks like
actually
it.
like right
That's
here.
a nice, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it's
It's
a
a
great
really good
entry. It
retest.
seems like it's strong. It looks really strong.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was a really you're right, Rose. Good call there. Um. And yeah, we're moving back up. I mean, it had similar move like Bitcoin, really wicked down really far, came back up, and
I just got to break this down channel right now, right? And
yeah.
it's right on that edge of that channel at the moment. So if it can pull out of that channel, I
So
guess what 360.
Yeah, probably.
yeah, right about there. Maybe even this 50% 618 level. So like $4. Um. Yeah, that would be like
Mm-hmm.
where it seems to be flipping right here. So
Bren's classic corrupted channel going on here, and I think if it moves out of that, um, we can get a good rally back on Sui. But if it doesn't, like I said, about I guess 350, right in that range there, yeah,
yeah,
because that'll
and that's
break that
pretty good
channel.
too, because yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that's on the big time frame. That's the 50% level where we, you know, came back. If we can make our way back up here, it'd be pretty good. Solana, wick down to a pretty good range. I'm gonna get. I don't know why that box is there right now. We can delete that. But yeah, this 786 right here, 8, and yeah, we came right back down to that zone and are moving back up. Fibs were hit pretty strong on that wick. A few of them wicked below, but none of them closed really below any 786, 886 levels, which is usually the last level of support.
Mm-hmm.
Um, XRP looking pretty good actually. Um, Holding this 382 level, which means that's a pretty strong trend if it could continue back up,
It's looking really good.
and we could see, challenging all-time highs again there. Aave, a strong wick down to the 786 level and right back up here. Um, I wish we didn't really see these closes below this 618, but we're moving pretty strong back up. So if we can, this chart's kind of messy right now. But if we can move back up, break above this box, kind of play within this range here, I would like that for Aave. Before we confirm all-time, well, yeah, we haven't even been close to all-time highs yet, so. I'd like to see us break and hold above this 387 level on this next leg up, if we ever see it. Compound's had a rough couple weeks, but we're back at like below $60, which is pretty good. I've had this zone marked up for a little bit, but it's a little bit of a higher risk play now. It's kind of losing market share. I've circled out a few of my holdings of it and put it back into Aave. Uniswap, I like where it's holding. Again, a lot of these dips, I guess they were a little unexpected, but they came into some ranges where it made sense.
And it's all macro market based too, right? Like
Yeah.
all of these retracements look almost identical. The corrections coming out of them look very similar.
What,
They're all
tariffs mostly?
following a similar pattern.
Yeah. And chain link looks pretty good. I like that it held this 618 level pretty strong, pushing back up. Again, that wick's a little scary. If we don't hold here or break above some of these levels, we could see a $14 chain link again.
And the one thing to be aware of there is some of this kind of tariff narrative going on right now.
Yeah.
Still pretty heavy. There's a lot that comes on with what is being communicated by Trump that makes things a little bit more, I guess, concerning on the macro
Pretty
side of things. So,
volatile. Damn it,
yeah, I
Trump.
mean, unless we become the 51st state, he's not happy there, and he's just
Yeah.
really pushing aggressively. I think he feels very very good about himself at the moment, and for the most part, he's done well. But like it's so hard not to overreact to some of the stuff that
I mean, it changes. You're Canadian, Rhodes, so like it changes that relationship. You can't depend on the United States as much as you used to,
No, yeah,
right?
Yeah.
You guys are looking outwards. You guys are looking at Mexico. You guys are looking at wherever. It doesn't matter anymore, right?
You're gonna get
yep,
together with Mexico and pinch us.
No, but
yep.
like
Squeeze it.
Canada is like pretty close friends, right? And now they're like, we need backup plans.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I would if I was them, I probably would not rely on us, the US, so
The thing is that the transfer in versus the transfer out, U.S. relies a lot more on Canada in that respect, trade wise, right? So if we were to equal tariffs, the U.S. buys a lot more GDP wise, right? So it's a lot of discourse for really a lot of posturing, I think, for the most part, right? So we'll see how it all plays out, but
Litecoin had a
it's
pretty good day.
it's crazy.
My bad, I didn't mean to cut
No, no,
off.
no.
But Litecoin had a pretty good day. I haven't looked at this in a while, but it looks like it's moving pretty strong. And if you're confident in it, this is probably a decent area to get in. I personally don't hold any Litecoin. I don't really follow them, so I don't know necessarily what they're doing, but I feel like they could be around for a while. And obviously, they have some room before all-time highs, but probably a higher risk.
Whenever Litecoin tops out, that's when it's over.
Mm-hmm.
I
So,
said this like a couple of weeks ago, I think.
yeah, you were
But
talking about
So that previous high, what date was that?
this here.
No, the most recent high.
Oh,
it's like November, like the election, probably.
December 5th. So,
That was
like, that was
yeah, but
probably
it
from
topped a couple times. It topped it later on, right?
like right here. The 17th of January.
Yeah, I think December 5th is among the more recent tops here. So
Um,
no,
Yeah. What are you guys looking
December,
at?
yeah, about here.
Doge kind of crashed back down. Could be a good entry.
I do have to bounce, guys.
okay.
Obviously, feel free to keep running it, but
Mm-hmm.
I do have to dip. Sorry, I got to get a little early.
Oh, you're good.
All good.
I will catch you guys next week.
Sounds
We're
good.
going to
Thanks for joining us.
105K. We'll be maybe close to 105K next week.
Okay, let's go for it.
Peace out.
Okay.
See you, man. Take care. What's Tyler? Is Tyler here? No way.
No, Tyler is
Pull up your
not here.
screen.
Yeah. Oh, cancel.
Um,
All right. So let's get back in. Where do you want to go back to? Majors or into
I didn't
memes
look
right
through
away?
most
Or
of it.
I think we covered a
Is
good
memes a
portion.
bloodbath, or what's the meme situation? I haven't looked.
Memes, actually, one of the better ones is to look at the crypto market cap. And so overall with memes, you can kind of see this trend here. leveled off here a little bit over the last little bit, so it's actually a bit better to see. But yeah, the last 7 days, everything is down upwards of 30% on the high side,
Yeah.
but
What
a little
memes do
bit
you
of a
have on your
rebound here.
watch list?
What's that?
What memes do you have on your watch list?
I use the deck screener watch list here,
Same.
and yeah, jail stool. That
Yeah,
one,
that's probably the one that's the craziest right now.
yeah. So it will probably come off the watch list here in no time. I'm on the 3 minute here, but so it's been around over the weekend. But this chart here is going to give you. Let's see,
Put
where
in
is
one
it?
hour. Wow, he just like pumped it and then did he dump or what? There's a
Pump and
backlash, right?
yeah. So the biggest thing about it is that he's kind of fighting the culture when it comes to meme coins, etc. That's not a really good look. The other part is he says, "Oh fuck it, maybe I'll just launch my own coin." And so if he's going to launch his own, well then he's not going to care about jail stool, right? So I think the moment he said that, we've had a few drops, and he's probably exited a good portion of it for the most part. So he's
That's
super
cool.
volatile. Maybe if you're copy trading him, there's some value there because he throws a lot of money around. But other than that,
I mean, do
it's
you need his wallet? Do people know his wallet or not?
uh, it's I don't think it's too hard to get, right? And then the whole copy trading process. There was a pretty good stream on the Daily Bone where they were following Portnoy into a trade on Peach, and so he bought it before he went on to his live session. A bunch of people followed the copy trade up in his original pump here. It dumped, it rallied. This is the perfect like market cycle chart here, where you have this like initial rally, run up, another rally, double top, or dump, rally, dump, and then there you go.
It's
Kind of
cooked.
life of life of a cycle right there. But yeah, so they followed his chart there, but you were able to see his buys show up on this chart as it happened, which is pretty sweet. I'm not exactly sure how to do that. I'm not
I
actively
I think
trenching.
you
I am.
need his wallet, and then you can filter.
You can put it in and away you go.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm more looking at you know, the majors of meme coins, the fart coin, etc. And rolling that way at the moment, it's more just into stable, into Bitcoin for the most part.
Yeah.
A
Trump has
little,
been sliding. Have you seen that chart?
yeah. There's nothing to support Trump's like Trump doing anything, right? Like he's the president, he's doing the president thing, and like what is he going to do on this coin? Nothing, right? And so it's just going to continue down. That's it. Like
Oh, for sure.
it's down and down only. There's nothing he can do with this token right now. The team can maybe do something, but like him as the president, like he's got no interest in this token or doing anything. They're gonna, maybe there's some hope that they can try and keep the value up as it vests, but like other than that, there's no
Uh,
buy on it. I'm not buying Trump to hope it's gonna
is it
get
a
some
hot
kind of
take to say it's
return.
back to hard mode?
It really is. Right?
Like I'm just looking at
We're
my.
not in a meme cycle right now. Um, as much as Murad thinks it's a meme cycle, you're you're chasing narrative. AI was the narrative. AI's narrative is really faded pretty hard. And then now it's just like, okay, what token can be pushed and then sold before you're the last man standing on it, right? Like that's it. So what's the what's the
Dude,
newest
Murad's
runner?
dead. I'm telling you. Another prophet will take his spot.
Yeah,
It's just like
probably.
Ansem. Have you
Hmm.
seen another one? I'm just looking at my saved. Pengu's down from I mean, it just doesn't look like none of these charts are very interesting to me, unless you really believe in the Colts.
I really wish that deck screeners showed more than just the last 24 hours. Like, why can't we get a 7-day, 30-day on this?
Dude, it's too much data. It's
No, it
no one
isn't.
cares about over
No, but you
24
need
when you're
that.
chilling. When you're
You need
when you're
that. I need that data.
yeah, but you're different from meme coin
Yeah.
shitters.
Um, like it's cool we have the how old it is, but like, why can't we just have a column here with 7 days at least? 24 hours, everything looks good, but it's not. It's not good. Um,
Yeah, dude, I'm looking at all these. Flog might be dead.
62 mil.
I mean, look at the chart. Look at
Well, I mean,
look at the candles.
I mean, it's not dead until it's below 50.
I mean, at
It's
this
holding.
point,
It's holding 60 pretty nice. But
at this point,
yeah.
I mean, Chill Guy's still at 33, but who the fuck's buying Chill
Oh,
Guy?
look at whiff. Same
At a
idea.
whiff, crazy.
That's the daily chart, right? Like that's just day after day after day. Get a little bit of relief, little bit of relief, a little bit of relief, and then it's
I
like,
mean, look at Zero Bro
oh, Zero Bro is the one that's hit the hardest.
from the 1st of January. Just relentless selling.
Um,
This is a down
the
90%.
the true calculation of it all is when you look at meme coins, right? And so Zero Bro is down 95%, right? It's gone from 787 million to 43 million. It now needs to do nearly a 20x just to break even if you bought at 787 million. That's the calculation you need to make when it comes to, well, hopefully you're not holding up something that's down 90+%, right? But that's the calculation you have to kind of factor in. You drop 50%, now you need a 2x just to get back up to 100%, right? And so looking for 2x's in the first place is like, often a pretty good win. So something to consider across the board and kind of look at in the terms of where things are at. Now, if you don't hold and you're not fully into the market, then some of these can be an interesting buy once you see the market turn. At the moment, the
Look at
market has not turned, right?
look at Ticker Bitcoin. Might be an interesting buy. I mean, it can still get to like 30 mil, which is crazy.
It really could get back to 30. 50 is very probable. 60.
Unicorn Fart Dust is dead too. What's going on with this guy? This guy's not chilling anymore.
It might not be. Yeah, it's completely cooked. Especially what happened 2 days ago. Did he say he's done? And that's why it's done. Like, there's no life there. It's crazy.
What's going
At
on?
the well,
This is
I,
not
I
looking
mean,
good.
end of the day, right? Like meme coins are attention economy. They're culture coins. They're you're throwing value at an idea, and the idea has to be strong enough that it gets other people to throw value at it. But at the end of the day, the value is only realized if you're selling. And yeah, and especially when you have the liquidity as it is, right? Like The value that it shows in terms of market cap isn't the value that is extractable from the token as well. But a lot of these are well beyond any kind of retracement that you want to be buying at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just looking at these coins on the top, like the trending. I don't know.
Pepe
I
doesn't
don't
look
know.
strong, but Pepe is probably, one you can still consider.
I mean, if I buy Pepe, I'd rather buy Doge.
You're not wrong.
Right? Bonk. I actually got connected with the Bonk team.
Bonk's
But yeah,
somewhat interesting here. Hasn't
Bonk is
seen
good.
quite.
Bonk
Yeah,
seems like they're like reliable builders. Virtual? I don't know, dude. I was gonna say buy virtual, but good thing I didn't.
yeah. So virtuals is a really good kind of watch case here, right? So if you're looking at this channel, and I think, for the most part, Brent would suggest that we're still in mostly corrective channels here. In fact, you could list this one go down to about here. You're in the top half of that channel until you get a breakout of that channel, that you don't touch them at the moment. There's still quite a range for virtuals to go down as low as, like, say, 350. It's at 819, but it could still go down quite a ways here. If it gets a break out of here, then maybe you activate on a short term buying opportunity. But other than that, like, I've already looked at whiff, right? Jeez, here's the ugliest one of them all.
Pengu?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's literally never been this low.
I don't think there's a lot of value in meme coins right now. Not a lot of opportunity. Not value. Opportunity.
Pengu's interesting at the moment.
Look at Magic Eden.
Pengu can get some kind of breakdown kind of thing.
What's the plan for Magic Eden token, anyways?
Is that just me token, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. What the? That's a wild chart. I can't even process this chart.
How
Just
does the
like,
chart look like that?
like what?
Yeah, that's gross. Look at Giga.
It's
Giga is at an
very.
interesting buying opportunity. It either holds here or is it done? It's cooked.
Yeah,
It holds
I
here or it's
like
cooked. It goes
where.
down to under 300. Like, it's cooked.
I mean,
Could be a good buying though.
oops, that's what I wanted. it's tough. You don't get confirmation of any kind of positive breakout until it's like almost 500K from this 351 mark. You
Really, I think
could
you're drawing the things too thick.
too wide.
Yeah,
I mean, you could
like that. Yeah.
tighten this up a bit, right? False breakout, and away you go. So yeah, no, you're not wrong.
It really, I think for technical analysis, it's really, can you draw the chart? Can you draw the lines where people draw the lines?
Right?
That's it. Like, how closely can you draw it so that when the whatever hundreds of thousand to a million people draw the chart, it's
Yeah.
like kind of close,
Yeah.
and then you just all buy it at the same time relatively.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it is,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you just don't want to be that odd man out drawing some whack chart that that no one is no one is looking at. Yeah. What's the? I mean, people
Grafane
Farcoin.
almost had that breakout, right? At this
Yeah.
steep down channel, breaks above, and then it's tapped back onto that same kind of channel. Now we're consolidating here. It's kind of interesting. I mean, you could still have a trend resistance there, but
Farcoin
hmm?
or goat, is goat alive or what? Is the goat alive?
I think Goat kind of died after it sold Fart.
Gosh, it's
Yeesh.
cooked. That's some cooked goat.
124 mil for Goat. Previously 1.3 billion.
Yeah, another down 90% situation. This one, I mean, the story on this one would have been great. It is the goat. Like,
Yeah.
how? What happened here? Farcoin's doing well though.
Not
Or like, what about the old ones, like Popcat or some shit? Oh man, Popcat's fucking dead. This make me sad, bro. These coins were.
like 10 days. Wipe them all. 2 weeks.
I mean, some of them are longer, just longer declines, right?
Mew's holding on. Barely.
I don't know. It
But
just
it's
like
holding on.
there's just no. It's just all sellers.
Yeah.
It seems like it's just only people trying to sell.
Well, I mean, would you want to be in any of these right now?
No, I wasn't trading a lot of meme coins anyways this cycle. Not really.
Just
Dude,
Doge.
gambling is haram.
Flight to quality, right?
Yeah. I like look up Mog. Mog's also down like 80%. I did the math right.
Mm-hmm.
Popcat down 90%.
The interesting one that I try to do on this is that I'll take this watch list,
Mm-hmm.
sort it by market cap, and then I'll take this little mini watch list
Mm-hmm.
and then resort based on where everything's gone. And sometimes you see some pretty substantial moves on these. Again, I wish this chart would give me like 7 days, 30 days. I'm gonna go check out maybe some other, because there's another one that I was using for a bit as well.
Can you scroll down?
For
I don't have so many meme coins. I have like 10 meme coins on my watch list.
yeah, I got 55,
What's
and I've
Michi
been
doing?
parsing some of these as I go.
What's Michi doing? Go down.
16 mil.
16, 1-6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Oh man.
It's toast.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Polymarket. This is too sad, bro.
Right? Like, what happened to the memes?
There's some NFL props. First pick of the draft. Who you got?
Oh, let's get to it. Sports, NFL, props.
I'd say Rhodes. You kind of know ball. That's kind of your specialty.
So the talk is whether or not that first pick gets traded or not. I can't. Who has the first pick right now?
Bears.
The no
Niners.
Titans.
Titans.
Yeah, Titans. Okay.
Titans. Browns. Giants.
So they could move that pick to the Browns. Let the Browns take the first quarterback and get a bit of value there.
Who's Titans? Who's Titans quarterback right now?
Titans have. I mean, they don't really have a quarterback.
They're giving up this one. Is Cam Ward not good? What's up?
Well, there's Cam Ward. I think is generally the consensus top quarterback. Schroeder is right there. Sanders, sorry, is right there, and then there's Dart as well.
Is
Are the
Sanders
three
that good?
quarterbacks.
Is Sanders that good?
I think Ward's the better quarterback. Sanders isn't. It's a generally a fairly weak class for quarterbacks. That taking a high quarterback right now seems like a tough move. Then again, quarterbacks make and break your franchise, right? So,
Right.
There's definitely arguments for risking on taking a quarterback early, even if it's a weak class. But someone like Travis Hunter, super hard not to take him. Like he should really be the top pick.
Who?
He should
Travis
be.
Hunter.
He's got the most talent.
Oh.
But I don't know enough about the non-offensive positions to really know beyond that. It's not where I spend all my time in general. So as much as I follow fantasy sports, it doesn't necessarily always translate into all NFL knowledge. So
Looking at the crypto ones, see if there's any good ones. Airdrop before OpenSea airdrop before April.
no,
No, it's 50-50.
it's
Mostly.
50-50.
Yeah.
I mean, jeez, got as high as 70. What?
For yes. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, today.
Today. Damn.
How's it? Just low liquidity, right?
Check. Go down. Go down. Just scroll up and down here. Just scroll up and down on the order book. No, you have to put your mouse over it.
Oh,
Yeah, kind of. 2K. Go up. Yeah. Yeah. It's not that much liquidity. That's kind of the problem with Polymarket. Like, some
yeah.
of these have no liquidity.
Oh, who will win Beast Games?
You
That's a
watched it?
good one.
How's it? I didn't watch it.
Yeah, Beast Games is phenomenal. It is. It's a. Yeah, it's so good. Um,
Looking at some
how come
other
it has
bets.
6 people?
Bro, because
How's
the
that
new
even
episode's
possible?
already out. That's why.
No, because like there's a top 5. I thought maybe there's something else going on there, but I thought they got down to the top 5. And so this is kind of done based on. I can't imagine that there's any. Like I don't. What's the next game? What is? There's going to be vote for. Like if it's another vote scenario, then Tawana's going to win. Because she sacrificed $1 million already.
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
It's
So you tell me.
It's crazy. That's what it is. I don't even know who Gage is. I'm not. You don't get so invested that you know who these people are. For the most part, you just like to watch. Yeah.
The
Either way,
beef.
it's
Dude,
fun.
I feel like if you're like Mr. Beast or anyone on the team, like you would just rig it.
Right?
It's probably like if you look at it, it's probably that one, the 76%.
Yeah.
Like if we're just gonna be honest, like someone probably knows.
Yeah. Or someone's seen Jeffrey out in public and he's looking all rich. I think he's probably the most skilled out of the 5 that are left. So if there comes out any skill-based stuff,
no way.
Yeah, I think so. He's also pretty smart, all that kind of stuff. So
nothing really stands out. Where's this opera? Where are the opportunities? That's what we need to look at. It's not what will happen. It's where is the opportunity to make money.
Is there a tariff? No, there is trade war.
There's trade wars, but who knows? Who knows what this man will say?
What?
Dogecoin above 25 cents on February 14th. Definitely a good bet here, actually.
But this never happened. He tariffed, but he delayed it. I was gonna say one of these ones would be good ones to bet on. Is likely coming true, but like, yeah.
Yeah, that's also a fucking problem with poly market.
Well, the tariffs happened, but then he rescinded them, right? So
what about bird flu pandemic before August 2025?
Pandemic?
Yeah.
How many bird flu cases are there out there?
I don't know.
Pandemic is pretty crazy.
It's
in the U.S.,
the World Health Organization.
%11 chance. Oh, so very small return unless it actually is a.
I thought there was some in New York. 68 confirmed total report human cases in the United States, one death.
Yeah, I think it. How often does a World Health Organization declare pandemic? So,
do they have the money to do it anymore? What's going on?
Are they allowed to do it anymore?
Are they allowed to do it anymore? Do they have the balls to say it?
Yeah.
Maybe no balls.
There's probably still some in sports. NBA, probably some elements there. NHL, probably as well.
Yeah, but dude, after watching football, the football season is so much better than the NBA season. Like I feel like NBA is only good at playoffs.
Man, this Ovechkin one's pretty crazy.
What's the score record?
Okay, so Alex Ovechkin needs 17 more goals, I think, to break the all-time record for goals in a career. I don't exactly know what the total is there. He's been on a recent heater scoring goals, but the season itself is winding down.
I got a bet for you.
He's
Freestyle chess Grand Slam Wiesenhouse winner Magnus Carlsen, 50% return.
he always wins, right?
Yeah, dude, he's the goat.
He's the goat.
He's actually the goat.
Yeah, he is. Holy shit, Ovechkin's really been scoring. What a guy. 55. So he's got like 20. Yeah, shit. 27 games. Only needs 7. Yeah, I think he gets it. It's too close. Not a, that market's probably pretty good. President's Trophy winner. That's no fun. Stanley Cup winner. It's crazy. You got President's Trophy winner Winnipeg Jets here.
Mm-hmm.
Very dominant team this
difference?
year. Only
What's
8% chance to win the cup.
What's the difference?
President's Trophy is best regular season record. Number 1 seed.
Oh, and a cup? Why? What's? I mean, really? If you're not one seed, you're not gonna win the No.
No, it's actually very uncommon for the number 1 seed to win the cup.
GTA 6 released in 2025. That's a good bet. 75%.
Yes, for yes.
Oh yeah, it's definitely 100%. I think they will release it this year.
Nah, they'll delay it.
No way.
So
You know how long they've been working on this game?
Always happens with video games. They'll find a way to delay it.
Bro, they've been working on this game for like 10 years. Like, they bet the firm on this game.
Vegas. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing in hockey.
Zuckerberg divorced in 2025, for sure.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
He's going down a bad path right now.
He's
What about so this is what got messed up is the Taylor Swift proposal.
Oh, I
What's supposed to happen?
I hedged it. I did the ARB bet.
Oh, breakup. Engaged before April.
Dude, I'm pretty sure they moved the line on Bovada because of me.
Jeez. There's the game, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the next event that he would actually do the engagement on, right?
Retirement party?
Yeah, I think he should retire. Him and Andy Reid.
And Mahomes. He's cooked.
he's cooked. Trade him.
Trade him to where? I don't want him. I don't want him on the Niners.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think the Niners might sign Purdy.
That's not good.
Why? He's not a winner.
He's not worth it. He's seen ghosts in the big games too. I don't know. Quarterback is tough. It's just it's hard.
What are we gonna do? Who else are you gonna get? You got LeBron.
It's true. What are you gonna do, right? LeBron plays quarterback?
Yeah. He used to in college or something, or in high school.
That'd be sick. LeBron just like leaves the NBA and goes straight to quarterback in the NFL.
Bro, I think LeBron can do whatever he wants.
He probably could do well at quarterback too.
Like, thank God he does not go in the UFC. He'll destroy people. He would actually kill people.
Crazy.
That's a winner right there. When Sui up 5% in 2 hours, it's time. It's it's time.
Sui breakout.
Yeah, Sui back to $10. Look at these last 2 days of like, look at yesterday's candle and the hour and a half we've been talking today. How strong that is.
Strong.
Honestly, all the charts look the same. It's just uncertainty with the tariffs and everything's dropping. It just depends how much. Yeah, I think. I mean, whether you want to call it a breakout or not, it's strong, and so
Yeah, I mean I think we're right in the middle of a breakout here. We close this candle, good. Or like right now, yeah, it looks like a breakout.
mhm.
It could quite easily close this wick though. Wick back down to 328, and then false breakout there. But it certainly looks like it wants to break out.
Yeah. What's your? What have you made any trades recently, Ritz?
No, other than consolidating into Bitcoin a bit.
Yeah, that's the move. Seems like Bitcoin's the real winner right now.
Yeah, well, I still hold enough fart coin, which doesn't feel super great at the moment. But other than that, Bitcoin is kind of the where I see it for the next little while here. There's definitely opportunity, but it's just so choppy, so volatile. On the downside, everything just runs down a lot faster. On the upside, it recovers, but it doesn't recover quite as well. Like it's tough chop.
No, I think I think it's hard mode. I think a lot of it is dictated. Like the narrative is so reactive right now to
Mm-hmm.
any bad news coming out.
Yeah,
Like, and it's just too volatile. Like, there's not like a. I would not say it's a very stable time right now. And so Bitcoin is probably your best bet, honestly. Even like look at ETH, right? Like compared to the pullback on Bitcoin, ETH is getting destroyed,
yeah. I mean, ETH has been destroyed ever since the
right?
ETF announcement.
And like Eric Trump tried to pump it, but nothing, nothing.
Yeah, right. Eric did everyone bad.
Take a look at a CRWD. It's a stock. CrowdStrike.
Yep.
Remember when they fucking crashed everything?
Yes.
Now look at where they are now.
What the?
On daily? On
What,
PIF.
what
Now you
chart?
gotta go on like Nasdaq.
Oh yeah, that's the it's crypto. Because it's defaulted to crypto.
Yeah, that one.
I was like, that was the weirdest chart. Yep, back to all time high.
Yeah, dude, you would have made so much money behind the dip on this one. It was obvious. It was too obvious for me to do it in reality.
Well, yeah, I mean it was a one-off instance.
I don't know, but what are you gonna do?
Not buy it now though.
Oh no, it's the ship has sailed on that
Yeah.
one. You know, always the one I regret not buying Costco. Like, there's just no opportunity to buy Costco.
Jeez.
Like, just keep zooming. Just keep zooming out. Just keep zooming out. There's literally no opportunity.
Just
Just
small
up
pullbacks.
to the right, up to the right every single time. Like, you can go monthly too if you want. Like, nothing.
Since 2017, just straight.
No, just like go click the monthly right now.
The weekly
And,
looks
like,
really nice.
do the chart reset or whatever. What's going on here? There's just no opportunity. You have to buy at the top.
The 08, that was your only chance. What the?
Bro, I'm pretty sure I was still shitting myself in 08.
Bit of a pullback here in 22. That was your chance. That was it.
Yeah. What a company.
April 23 would have been the time.
Yeah, May 23.
Mm-hmm.
They like consolidated a little bit, but
yeah, consolidated. It started to right there, May, June. You're
ooh,
kind of
Binance BNB is good, interesting buy right now. It's basically a stable coin.
crazy. It is. It's definitely a stable coin.
All right, Rhodes, what are you doing now? Now that NFL's over.
Bit of hockey, following hockey a bit. For the sports side of things. Otherwise, continuing to grind in the crypto side of it, and yeah, that's about it.
Sure. Yeah, kind of wait for next season then. Hopefully, Niners gonna do well, but it doesn't feel like it.
There sounds like they're trying to move on from Debo. Could draft a wideout. Could be interesting. Could look for a running back as well. They got a Purdy decision to make, so lots of moving parts for the Niners. They're going to want to be healthy, but yeah, they the right moves for them. They could be right back in the hunt. LA Rams are going to be a tough out in the division. So Cardinals maybe as well. They can take another step. But Rams, Niners, I think are the leaders in the division.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rams had such a good year. They have good young defense, good playmakers there, so they're interesting.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. Hopefully, Detroit can figure this shit out
Detroit's got to stay healthy too,
and not come out with the Raptors. They just gotta focus up, get back to the grind.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm good to call it there. I'll see you tomorrow, Rose, for sure.
Yep. Big one
And
tomorrow.
I might want to move the Friday one to a different time slot, like noon or something.
Okay.
Maybe noon works better for me, anyways. But
Sounds good.
I will be off and on actually for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to Consensus and then eat.
Traveling, yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna go shill my bags.
Got a lot of shilling to do because the bags need to be bought across the board, right?
I'm gonna do the classic shill my bags to people already in Web3.
Yeah.
The classic rotation of liquidity.
Yeah. Where are we
But-
rotating next?
Yeah, that's good on my end. Anything else from you?
No, that covers it.
We'll close it out. I'll see you guys tomorrow at
Mhm.
1 Pacific and 4 Eastern. That's probably the best slot.
Yep.
Love the Tuesday slot. We can
Mhm.
come and see the pivot in real time.
Yep.
Take care,
Okay.
Roads. I'm gonna close the TikTok app. Dude, we got a gift from TikTok last time.
Yeah.
First gift. So we need like 1,000 more of those, I think.
We got to keep pushing the TikTok
I don't know.
before it gets shut down again.
No, it's not gonna get shut down anymore.
No, it's not.
They know. They know we'll go to any other app besides Instagram.
Yeah.
All right. Take care, Roads. I'm gonna